Afternoon. Afternoon. All right, I wanted to do a live stream at the market close. Oh, I'm sitting in darkness. Let's fix that. How we all doing? How's your day going, folks? All right, so I guess I should just real quick make sure this is working, but I wanted to go live and talk about the YouTube video I did last night because holy cow. Yeah, we're live. Crazy day. Totally crazy day. No, not good. Uh-oh, someone's not doing good. Sorry, Jose. It's been a great day. It was a great day. On the YouTube video last night, I was talking about how we had potential to roll over here for SPY. Holy cow, did it. Took it, used it as a way to get out. Was looking for a break here as a potential to chase further to the downside. But we got out of those puts. I honestly thought I was going to take a loss on those puts. Instead, I mean, we got out with massive profits. Massive profits. 100% on some of those positions. 100%, 70%. I think on the original position was like 40%. So, because I was averaging, and I even bought some 458s into the close on Friday. So those were your 100%. Wild. So that played out even better than I wanted, which means over the past 2 weeks, we've had nearly 100% win rate on all trades because that was the only thing that's kind of eating at me and irritating me, and we ended up getting out of that cleanly. So that was awesome. Not today. Spotify looks interesting. I thought the setup was a bit weak. Right about here, I was like, it probably go higher, but it looks a bit weak, and that's because your 15-minute was starting to roll over. This looks a lot stronger now. As a long, this is really interesting. 1 hour, very strong. 4 hour, very strong. New high on the RSI, excuse me. So that's looking very appealing. Daily just fired back to the upside. Whew. I'm not really sure what news hit this, but there looks like some scalp potential there. Excuse me, my word. I should have gotten further away from the mic before I did that. My bad. New mistake. Disney's slowly approaching our target. Actually, surprisingly sturdy today. Let's just talk about the trades, though. I'm shorting Coinbase right now, and that's because Bitcoin has pretty much hit our target. It looks like we're still kind of bouncing around here. We're probably even slightly above my target. We're at 41.8. 42 was my... Looks like 42,200 was my golden, and we've probably gone over that a little bit. Wait. Never mind. I'm amazing. Did we call that to the dollar? Wow. Incredible. So I'm looking for this to start melting down a bit. I want us to come down to the 35 range. That would be beautiful. That would be ideal. Obviously, it doesn't have to, though, right? You know, trying to time these retracements pretty hard. Once it starts to move, maybe we could do a subwave charting right there and map it out a little bit better. But this is picture perfect third wave extension. By the way, it's not completely off the table that we don't do something crazy and go to like 58. All right. So a big push here. This continues to extend. I'd say it's a pretty low probability just with the way everything's moving right now and the way the volume profile is also playing out. I'd say it's on the lower end, but it's not impossible. So don't all in and get slaughtered, all right? Can't say, oh, well, Josh said, no. I'm not saying it's off the table, but I am already coming in short on coin. This trade's already working. And the technicals look really solid here. And by the way, even though it could go higher, if you want to straight up short Bitcoin, I think there's a decent risk reward there. With the 1 hour looking pretty much the same as Coinbase. Goldman Sachs didn't move today. I didn't mean to click on that, but that's what we're seeing now. You know, on the report I put out yesterday, you know, I was thinking this would be stronger than it is, but we're right back to this crap chop zone. So, yeah, played everything by ear. Went way better than I expected. So, you know, it's big smiles today. Big smiles today. And this daily on coin rolls over, it's going to be big. This thing's so volatile. We need to adjust this even higher. And look for yeah, still 100. It looks like the Elliott Wave tool is trying to say, wait a second, did I draw this or did the system draw this? It's a big difference. That must be the system did this. Because this should be your wave one. That's why I had it set up like this. I just trolled myself by having this open. Get out of here. These computers are so awful at fibs. Or Elliott waves. And fibs, to be honest. Not the best extension, honestly. This might actually want a final push higher. I don't know, the 4 hours rolling over too. I let these go all the way to the end of December. I was using the 15-minute for my entry. Looks really solid. Actually came in a little late here on a shorter term contract and got burned a little bit because of that. Looks like I want to see this breakdown. Kind of crazy. I still have shares here that, and just looking at this, like, there's no way I want to share. I mean, long term, this is going to 200. Yeah, there's no way I want to sell. I think I just said share. I have some shares here, and there's no way I'd want to sell, is what I meant to say. third wave. You ideally actually want this to go all the way to 58. If that's a third wave. Okay, wait a second. Okay, that's a thing. Look how clean that is. That's a thing. Down to the point 236 as well. Good touch there. So that's your wave 1. This is your wave 2. 3. Is 3 the biggest here, though? Oh my god, it's slightly bigger than wave 1. Okay, it works. All right, it works. Shoot, I might be coming in a bit early on these puts. I'm going to start de-risking a little bit and taking some of these early gains. Because we're up. We're up nicely. So let's... I'm going to let Discord know. I still have the position open. Wait, now I'm going to look the average, coming a bit smaller. I mean, that's a really clean setup there. Let's mark this up. What am I doing? Holy cow. Is my brain working right now even? Okay. By the way, just because I think this is going to 168 doesn't mean that it won't have some retracement here and that a shorter term play might have worked. But if I'm going out really far, right, and I'm looking for the big pullback, I don't want to play chop on the against the wave unless I was just scalping. So that play today would have probably been best as a scalp. And where do we even hit? 148? $20 to the upside? Kind of crazy. Especially with how this is looking. I don't know. Yeah. And you know who else we were supposed to be watching today was DraftKings for the upside. Boy, did that not play out. Look at that. Just completely broke to the downside on that triangle. Let's take a look at like, I want to take a look at one more. Because, man, at Thanksgiving, talking to my family, all my younger siblings and my younger cousins all pay for Snapchat. And I've been so delayed in taking a look at this chart. Look how strong that is on the weekly. Finally getting a move to the upside. Dude looks on 87 RSI. Snapchat's springing to life. People optimistic about earnings because of subscriber counts? You know what? I am too. I'm going to speculate on this because I bet it's cheap. I don't know. It's probably quite a premium run up. It's not that bad. Someone's going big for the 1750s in December. Look at that. See that? Wait, I just covered it up. Right here. 2,000 contracts. On the 15s, 4,000. It's 24 cents. 11 days, earnings on the 6th. Our IV is 50. It could be cut in half. What's the chart say? Chart says break to new high. It's already occurred. So now here comes extension. Tell me, what did you do after you went to Insane RSI? Yeah. Eek. I don't know. I don't know if you want to touch this. It's a really cheap play, but... And there's good liquidity there. I definitely like the 15th better than the... Or was it the 15th or was it the 22nd? Oh no, it's the Januaries. That's what you play. You play the January 19th. There's some actual liquidity. Here's where everyone's playing. My gosh. Really now? And we're still pretty even on the calls and puts. We're actually favored on the puts for the day. Oh, that makes me more bullish. Okay. The current IV percentile is 18%. It's relatively low. Historical percentile is 12. Okay. There's a play here. That's interesting. Someone bought that up. I mean, I could spend 37 cents, have a 28 delta. I feel like that's too cheap for Snapchat. I used to trade this stock all the time. Yeah, that's a... We're going to send it. I'm going to set it up. I wonder if I want a higher delta than that, because we're really just trying to scalp this. I am. Yeah, because the likelihood I actually hold this into earnings is pretty low. I'll probably at least take off a majority of the position into earnings. I ended up buying the 1.5 January's. I actually came in with some folks that were buying these up today. It is smart. I think this is really cheap for Snapchat. To be honest, I haven't looked at this in a minute. I really wasn't expecting this to look that appealing until I see that puts are more favored today. So the euphoria hasn't really kicked in, and actually stock's now moving. Thought I was a little slow on the punch, but looks like we got in right before the ramp up. We got some good delta, so we're up 5% already on the position. I got a nice returns on coin too. Good timing on getting out of that too. Kind of got lucky on both of those, I'm not gonna lie. Is it luck or just experience and being in the right place, right time? Who knows? I gotta sell a few more positions. By the way, also got long on GLD. Bought the dip there, which I think was smart thing to do. Smart boy. You know what? I'm gonna cut all this coin, and I'm just gonna look to reset here. We got some profits. We'll call it a scalp and come back in. That's what we're gonna do. Because I mean, I don't. All right, last time I played coin, we bought It ended up playing out. But I bought what? I bought like here. Yeah, I bought like here. I got long. And then ate it. I don't think that's right. I don't think I held it that long and just ate it. Maybe it was like right here. Right about here, these contracts were down 40%. But I had bought them for January and just held. Huh. I don't want to do another one of those where I buy short here and it just like eats at me. The only reason I was able to do that with coin is because of this Bitcoin charting, by the way. That's the only way I'm trading coin. It's too volatile to usually chart it on its own. I'm usually using Bitcoin. But now that this fourth wave has really played out, this looks very solid. All right, so let's talk about gold. 15-minute came back up. We got a fired here, which looks like hopefully we're seeing some action here. Five minutes rolling over. 30 minutes coming back to life. That's the worst auto adjust in my life I've ever seen in my life. We might come all the way down and test this before we bounce back up again. But I want to see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's almost invalidated. I mean, that's a perfect 5-wave pattern right there. Which means all of that is probably a larger wave 1. And then we have a crazy A, B, C for a larger wave 2. Which means this is probably your wave 3. It's not very clean on the fibs. Well, we have a very complex 2 here, so we want to see a simple 4. What would be your simple 4? So this can't be your 3. Your 3 is probably here. I want to say it's here, but that's way too small to be a 4. Alright, we'll have to map out the smaller structure. That doesn't even compute. 4, 5. I know that's wrong. So this is actually probably another ABC here. What's this structure? This is ugly. I mean, this is probably some giant WXY. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Spies reclaim 456. By the way, let's get this set back up now that we're back in this chop zone. That's what you want to watch for right now. Then we'll come back up and test this 460 again. That was an old stop. That was the stop. That 461 was the stop for the 58 puts that I bought on Friday. I was hoping to swing. That I thought I was going to take an L on, honestly. I was gonna lick my wounds. But even so though, okay, so I put out that video Sunday. I just want to cover this real quick. I see this huge gap down. Market tries to buy up. Be really tempted to take some meager profits right there. Right? Very tempting, right? But we ended up, but I'm watching this 15-minute on the open and just sideways, sideways, sideways. RSI denied. You know? I'm watching this. And this keeps bleeding. Then this starts going down lower. And then you get that first roll over here. And at that point, up 100%. Yeah, just take it. And then I actually managed to time the bottom there. Be patient. Well, let's see if I can put together this absolute conundrum. By the way, CLH is having some interesting moves too. Sorry, I'm like trying to chart this, but also not. Get distracted in the market. Snapchat's still looking very bullish. I mean, you get a 1.68 here. So, but this is not a 3. It could be a 4. I mean, technically, you're not running into your wave 1. Oh. It's so ugly. Ew, you ugly. I don't know. I'd keep tight stops on this. The thing is, it still looks so strong here. It still looks so strong here. Yeah, this looks like a dip that should have been bought. 30 minutes looking stronger. 15-minute looks really strong. Let's see if this plays out. I can't piece this together on the longer time frames and the historical analysis. I mean, some of it's very clean, some of it's a mess. Like this 5 wave right here, textbook. Textbook. You charge something like that in real time and it matches up that cleanly. Oh. Money. Big rally on the market. TLT almost recovered all of its gains on the day. Look at that. She's going wild. On this rally, by the way, in the morning I was taking SPY put profits, and I'm also closing more TLT. I pretty much sold all I want to sell. I haven't closed the position because how could I? It's still a good play, and we got 9 or 10 more months on the play. This was to break down. Looks like we're gonna chop here. You see that? 30-minute bullish, 15-minute bearish, 1 hour bearish. What does it look like? It looks like consolidation on this line right here. Give it a few days. And it will break. Most likely to the downside. Oh, for sure to the downside. Oh, look at this wedge is actually building. It's almost a larger structure. TLT still up 30%. Jesus. Gold bad move in the comments. It's just chopping. It still looks like it wants to be bullish here. I don't know. I'm up. Why is this not pulling up futures for me? Is it because I'm not selecting futures? Alright, whatever. Slash GC should pull up futures. It was literally just like, I don't know, the past 2 weeks that command has worked. And suddenly it wants this. Whatever. Actually, I don't even think this is the same thing I was looking at. Definitely not. That's what I want. There we go. Holy. Come on. Log it for me. My gosh, look at that move. Gold futures are crazy. Big volume. Huge volume. It's almost a chop for. Don't give me another boring week of chop. I will literally go to sleep the whole week. I'll just go into a coma. I'll just live stream taking a nap. Like, don't do me like that, please. Do not give me a whole another week of boring chop. I don't want it. Don't do that. You know what I gotta double check on? Because it's not at the top of the mind is what data we got coming out this week. Let's look at this. ISM, JOLTS. Service is likely to continue to be sturdy. Why is Canada showing up? You know, for real, why is Canada showing up? Okay. Just to troll me, got it. Exports, nothing Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. I imagine everyone will act like this is a big deal, but it's nothing. These might pick up a little bit. It's like, if this is strong, market will be bullish because good, and then if it's weak, market will be bullish because Fed pivot. So, like, it doesn't really matter. Payrolls, unemployment. I doubt this is going to really start ticking up yet. Yeah. So pretty much nothing. It looks like the week after we'll get some excitement. This could be another boring week. We will see. We will see.
What's up, Josh?
Go Jets, go! Big puppet to the close. Well, that's our close. That's it for the market. I just wanted to go live for a bit, kind of give an update after that report, because holy cow, this was an incredible day. I mean, it really couldn't have gone more perfect. Even though it's a little slow, we had that excitement this morning. Gave me enough energy to pay attention for the rest of the day. Glad we did that charting on coin. But it saved me some there. I mean, overall, kind of even on it because I came in uh, a little late on the first entry on some shorter date contracts. Entered in with much larger contracts further dated out. Uh, which, you know, even on the Sunday report, we talked about that. And I said I just want to play short term and quick. But we saved it. Came out with some fantastic profits today. Do we have any earnings today? There's so many things I'm watching right now. I could have sworn I posted this. Nothing today. Chewy's going to be really interesting. GameStop's actually been getting a lot of attention. ChargePoint might be a short opportunity. Broadcom's been insanely strong. DocuSign's been really strong. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping the podcast, which was supposed to come out yesterday, when I'll be probably done with that. I could probably get that out late tonight. I'll probably be able to get that out because I got a crazy busy week this week. Oh, Love is also reporting. I love Love. Those Love stacks. Those are super fun. Lulu's crazy stock. There's actually, it's not a lot this week, but there's some interesting names this week. What is ChargePoint? Is it CHPT? I remember in 2020, I shorted this stack big. Yeah, maybe it was 2021 that I did. No, probably 2021. I'd have to go back to my history. I shorted that. I know I traded this, but I've only traded it from the downside because my theory back in the day years ago was that all these charging companies are just gonna eat it, just totally eat shit because who would because why would rather the utility companies not create charging stations? Isn't that just free money? You already have all the infrastructure set up. Why don't you just create all the charging stations? So it like always puzzled me that there would be all these charging companies around. How did they compete with utility companies? And and they can't even be competitive with utility companies because the utility company can just like totally corner them out of the market because they're at the whims of them. It's like creating an app store that you have to go on Apple to get. Like you have to go through the Apple App Store to get to your app store. Like you're just straight, just it's like a non-starter. You're just screwed from the get-go. Doesn't really play it out, but it's still like Tesla's the only real winner. You can't even short this. If anything, I would be looking to see if this thing's gonna just rip face on a short squeeze and just murder people. Especially with the market the way it is right now. Let's look. Let's have a look-see. I mean, yeah, you got 22% short float. You really want to see more than that for a huge rip. Typically, if you're like actually gonna take the risk on something going to zero or squeezing hard, you want like more like 40% short interest. My gosh, this is just a dumpster fire. Market cap, their income, their losses are about half of their market cap. Ouch. What a dumpster fire. And this stock was like $53 at one point. Absolute garbage. All right, let's look at love. This stock is honestly so strong. For everyone who thought this was a fad, this has been like incredibly persistently strong. Unexpected. Look how wild this stock is. All it does is bounce. It's literally unchartable. One second, I gotta respond to this text. And then we'll look at, who was the other one I wanted to look at? I wanted to look at Lolo. I don't really have any thoughts on Lovesac except for, and this chart doesn't look all that appealing to me. You could probably back test these earnings. Look at average moves after earnings. Some of these are pretty massive. You probably have a good risk reward for straddle here. It's probably pretty cheap. I don't know. I'll look at it real quick. Not a lot of option contracts. Never mind. Doesn't look like you have anything. Well, I mean, this isn't the worst liquidity. You probably have to play the... No, I don't really like it. You have some liquidity if you're trying to short here. Everyone's just buying up calls today. It's a 2.9 to 0.5 call to put ratio for the sizzle today. I shouldn't call that a call to put ratio, but for the sizzle ratio today. Okay, let's look at who? Lulu. Whoa! Lulu's crazy. Yo, they need to do a stock split. This company needs to do a stock split. Do they still own Mir? I gotta know. Oh, is my computer crashing? Or is just my Google crashing? That might be the end of the stream. Okay, here we go. If I crashes, I'm not coming back live, by the way. What was I gonna look up? Lulu sells mirror. They did. I figured something like that would happen. Oh, they're selling mirror? They sold mirror. Oh, they're looking to sell mirror. That's probably why the market's so happy. That came out in September. Actually, that's probably selling here. Man, they spent 500 million. They spent 500 million on it in 2020. Oh, Lulu bought the top. Horrible traders confirmed. Ouch. Look at that. Ouch. Hey, Lulu, next time you want to burn $500 million, let me know. I'll take it. I mean, they sold that, and then they got the Peloton partnership. Didn't Peloton partner with someone else too? There's something in my gut that says Peloton is a good buy right here. Let's just get a snapshot of FinViz real quick. It'll be the last thing, and then I'm getting off. I just wanted to spend an hour and say hi. Try to live stream a bit more. 2.78 billion in sales. Market cap 2.29 billion. 15% short float. A lot of the shorts are gone. $1 billion in losses on operating income. The last two earnings have had positive reactions. February 7th. I mean, slowly improving. Maybe the new CEO is putting this back together. It's a big improvement. I mean, it's slowly improving each earnings. Looks like every time they shorts covering, come back in. Shorts covering, come back in. And it looks like they're out. Oh my gosh, volume's dead. %'s really low. What is this? Deutsche Bank in November finally moved their price target from $13 to $4. In November. What is that? Some intern that was looking for something to do? Like, oh, we haven't covered Peloton in 3 years. $20 laziest companies in the world. The exercise company. Oh, okay, that's what they mean. All right. Anyways, I'm just goofing off at this point. That's gonna be it. I would be prepared for chop. Look for the breaks. Here, we'll pull this up one more time. 456. Looks like I have this set at 453.30, but you could probably catch some sort of move if you come to this 454. I'll leave it there for now. Actually, yeah, because we've tested that twice. So yeah, look for these breaks, and then you'll have an opportunity to move on SPY. Goldman Sachs looks like it still wants to maybe test a... Actually, really strong into the close. What is happening here? What is happening here? Must be bugged. All right. For real this time. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you. Will I see you tomorrow morning? Will I stream in the morning tomorrow? I probably will. I'll probably stream for like an hour tomorrow morning and then I have a doctor's appointment. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Be great.